Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're building a brand new character. Today we're building Sampo. He is one of the only characters I have left not to build in the entire game. As you can see, I have 5 left in the bottom there below Natasha, and then Sampo, and that's every character I have not built. And Sampo recently got a banner, so I thought, when's a better time to talk about the boy? Not to mention he's loaded. I mean, look at all that cash he's holding. Would love some of that. I should mention I'm also very sick right now, so if the audio sounds a little weird or my voice sounds a little raspy, that would be why. But boys, regardless, we're gonna try to get through this today and build ourselves the god Sampo. Oh, and also, if you're not already, I'd really appreciate it if you can just go down and click that little subscribe button. Only a small percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel, and it really doesn't take that much time at all. And who knows, maybe it will help Sampo do more damage. If only that's how that worked. But regardless, Sampo, let's determine how to build you. My final 5 characters. You're going to be the first one. And the first thing we have to do is determine how to play you. Because I'm not too familiar with the character. The only time I really use him is in Nihility only, but I've never really tried him with anything else other than Nihility characters. But from my understanding, those are most of his best team comps, is pairing him with other Nihility-like characters. So that's probably what we're going to do today. But regardless, let's go in, blind the enemy. Yeah, she can't see us now, by the way. So we can just stand here. And if we check her debuffs, we can see that the enemy is blind and they cannot detect our team. And when we enter battle, we have a 100% fixed chance to delay the enemy's action by 25%. So we enter battle, enemy is gonna get delayed immediately. Big up Sampo. Here we go. That did not delay the enemy at all. What the hell? Bro, they attacked us immediately. Okay. High chance to delay all enemies' actions. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, Sampo, let's figure out what you do. First thing, single target. Single target does nothing. Anti-effect res our DOT. Okay, great. Basically, with almost all of Sampo's attacks, your only goal is to get win DOT on the enemy. You're going to want to do that with his basic, skill, ultimate. I think all of them apply DOT. And basically, that's what you're going to want to try and do with him is just get up all DOTs, bing, bang, boom. That's your goal. So, for example, with our bounce, which hits the enemy 4 times. If there was multiple enemies, it would hit a bunch of different ones. But because there's only one, it's going to hit that enemy 3 times in a row, and we apply like 8 instances of wind DOT on the enemy. We can see we got 5 wind shear stacks and then an additional 3 that both activate at the start of the enemy's turn. And now our goal is just kind of to build those up. We could do that one with his skill, but we can also do that with his ultimate, which we actually have activated right now. The ultimate is going to increase the wind damage that the enemy takes and has a high chance to cause increased DOT damage taken to them. So when we hit this enemy, we're going to apply a little debuff called DOT vulnerability, which increases the DOT they take, which is a pretty nasty little ability. And then if we just keep applying DOT with another bounce, we put even more DOT on and they take more DOT damage. Sampo's talent is actually how he applies most of his debuffs. With Wind Torn Dagger, Sampo has a 65% base chance to inflict wind shear for 3 turns. Enemies inflicted with this are going to take DOT equal to 40% of Sampo's attack beating each turn, and it can get to a max of 5 stacks. A couple bonus effects, extend the duration by 1 turn, and make it so that enemies with wind shear deal less damage to Sampo. Also, thanks to the defensive position, using the ultimate allows you to regenerate additional energy, and for the most part, that about covers Sampo's entire kit. Your only goal with him is to apply every single bit of DOT you can. DOT this, DOT that, DOT your mom, into oblivion. Even Asta can apply DOTs, and we win the battle. And that, my friends, is Sampo. He's actually a pretty fun character, all things considered. We're going to use him in some pretty fun teams later. But for right now, I think our goal should be to level him up. We're going to ascend him, we're going to level him, and we're going to take him to his maximum potential. Again, 70? Do we ascend him again? No, because I'm out of ancient engines. Well, we could just craft these. 4 of those, 302 of those, and 76 of those. That was overkill. I did not need to make 76. Whatever. We ascend. Let's go. We take him to level 80. I think we hold off. I have other characters who are probably higher priority on my 80 ladder. I still haven't leveled 80, like Trailblazer, Ron May, Pela, Tingyun, Welt, March 7, Mozzarella. I have a lot of characters I should 80, and I don't think Sampo is high on that priority ladder. But what we are going to get is one wish because I already claimed the other two, unfortunately, because I was a smart boy and leveled up all my characters to 40 at least. So, who knows? I actually have 15 pulls. I don't know how I got that. We don't complain. We just do a 10 pull, we get a 5-star. 10 pull, 5-star. 10 pull, 5-star. Damn it. Well, we could see a potential win DOT character. You never know. There is some hope. Let's see it, Pom Pom. Come on now. Come on now. Darting Arrow, no. Course, no. Hidden Shadow, no. No, no, no. Oh. It's Misha. That made me kind of sad. I really thought that was Sampo for some reason. Regardless, yeah, that's the end of our 10 pull. We only got Misha. Sad. We still have 5 more, though. Number 1, nothing. Mesh and Cogs. Base Lightcone. Number 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Could this be good? I actually have no idea. I guess I probably want to see Bronya, Bailu, Imiko. I don't even know what I want. Oh my gosh. I got a bro. Oh my. Okay, that's really good. I guess the win character brings home the win character. I'm too sick to get excited right now, but oh my gosh. That's crazy. I don't even think I had high pity. Oh my gosh. I guess the game took pity on my illness. Thank you. Oh my gosh. What was my pity? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32. So I was like, maybe like 48. That was early. Let's go. Sampo brought us home a win character, my boy. Hey, thank you, bro. That one Idolon is probably more valuable than your entire character, being real. What is it? Let's see. Bronya Idolon 3. Oh, okay. It wasn't actually that valuable, if I'm being honest. But hey, once we get that 4, 5, 6, then it's going to be absolutely busted. Almost as busted as my E5 Gepard. Let's go. All right. Well, now we have to build them. So in order to build Sampo, we need a lot of things. First thing up is going to be Lightcone. Let's talk about what Lightcones we're going to use for Sampo. So there are actually a lot of good ones. One that I really like is actually just located in the parlor car. If I really wanted to, I could just come here, go to the priceless jewels, and straight up, we can just buy out the Vermata Lightcone. But we won't do this because this one isn't technically his best one, but it is still really good for him because he's able to break pretty easily. Just if there is one enemy, he breaks pretty fast. And obviously, he applies a lot of wind shear, so increasing damage against that is really good. However, today, we're going to use a couple different things. I don't have resources, I don't think, to level up another Lightcone, unless I do, because if I did, I'd probably want to build an Eyes of the Prey. Again, not his best option, it's just one I have a lot of. I don't think on my whole account, I have a built Eyes of the Prey Lightcone. And if we look at our data bank for Nihility options in the Lightcone category, we'll see that there's only a couple of options I have to choose from. Missing a lot of the 5 stars definitely hinders me. Some of my options include It's Showtime, Vermata, which we just talked about, Eyes of the Prey, which is again a really good one for the DOT and affect hit rate increases, and because it has Sampo on it, and he's looking smug as ever. But there's also Good Night Sleep Well, which is probably pretty objectively his best Lightcone, especially if you are able to get it to Super Imposition 5. For every debuff that you have, you're going to increase the damage you deal. So if there's just is like a crap ton of debuffs applied, Sampo does a lot more damage. And that's why that Lightcone's so good for him. Unfortunately for me, my S5 Good Night Sleep Well is on my Gwenifin, and I want to keep that on her. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to enhance this one and see if we can take it anywhere. We're going to do 20 because I haven't built this Lightcone. We're going to build it today, and we're going to see how good it is. I'm hoping that we could take it probably to 80. I think 80 is like a decent level for this. Not decent, I guess that'd be objectively the best level. Sorry, my brain's kind of rotting away. But anyways, level 70, we're going to finish it off. We're going to get a level 80 Lightcone. Boom. Let's go. Level 80, Eyes of the Prey. We could also do something big here because I've never built an S5 Eyes of the Prey, so I just have a ton left over. Meaning that we could just auto-add this, put them all in there, get Super Position 5. Great stuff. Great. So now we have level 70 Sampo with level 80 Eyes of the Prey's S5 Lightcone. Next up is Idolons. Let's go get a Sampo Idolon or Pela Idolon. That'd be cool too. Watch this. If he brought me another 5-star, I think I might have cried. Damn. It is Nihility though. Yeah, anyways, I was joking. I'm pretty sure I already have E6 Sampo, which I do. I have an E6 Sampo. These are really nice. Using the skill and extra time to deal 1 extra damage to a random enemy. They take more damage from wind shear when you have more stacks on them. And then also you have a multiplier increase at level 6, which is super nice. So I really like all these for him. He is one of those characters that slightly depends on Idolons, but they're not completely necessary. Anyways, with that all said, I have to upgrade traces for the next hour. Give me 1 minute. 9, 9, 9. I don't even think I realized how many mats I grinded for Sampo. I could legitimately like 12 him. But I think that's kind of a waste of mats for a Sampo. So I think I'm going to save them for another character. Like maybe a Kafka or possibly like a Black Swan or something maybe. Okay, you don't need them. Silverwolf. Here you go, Silverwolf. I know it's meant to be Sampo showcase, but Silverwolf kind of deserves it more for being real. Okay, problem solved. I used my mats on another character. Immersion broken. This character's way better. Anyways, point aside, Sampo. Now that we've finished your traces, you know what? I feel bad for disrespecting you. Here, you could take another level on your ultimate. There you go, my friend. Anyways, we now need relics on Sampo. Let's talk about that. So we got to get him a full set on here. Now, I don't have the ability to get him his own set. Just because I'm like out of materials. After I pulled my Rappa, I had to build relics for her. Currently, I have no relics. I am broke and out of them. So we're just gonna have to steal. But first, let's decide on our sets. First set we want, Prisoner in Deep Confinement. That is it. Every other set sucks compared to this. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm kind of joking, but like not really. You can mingle some 2-pieces, like you could do 2-piece Prisoner, 2-piece Pioneer, like stuff like that can work. 2-piece Eagle is fine, but generally you do just want to be using 4-piece Prisoner on like every single Nihility character. So that one is definitely the one I would call his best. And then for Planar Ornaments, I highly suggest Vermont Frontline Glamoth because the attack percent is very valuable to him, along with the increased damage. If you do have more speed, especially if you're able to get to 160, that is a big damage increase for Sampo. You also really like this Pan Cosmic set because, again, effect hit rate is very valuable on Sampo. So you benefit a lot from this. The last one I would suggest is Herta's Space Station. It gives you some extra attack percent. Again, the more speed, the better. You get more attack percent buffs if you have more speed. Anyways, let's decide the relics that we want. So for Sampo, we need to start taking relics from other characters. We're going to need to strip other characters, not literally, figuratively, of their relics. Okay, body. We need effect hit rate. Black Swan, you're losing it. It's going to my boy. For substats, we're mainly looking for speed. That's about it. I honestly just want a lot of speed and a lot of effect hit rate. Boots, we want speed. We have some ones on Black Swan. We have some ones on Gwenhyphen. And we have some ones on Acheron. Let's take the ones with effect hit rate. I kind of like that. Unfortunately, I don't really have many wind damage orbs. I just don't happen to have a lot of them. So we're going to have to take an attack percent orb from Tingyun. However, the attack percent orb does have speed and effect hit rate. So it's not all terrible. And then we're going to pair that with an attack percent rope, which also has speed and effect hit rate. So it's actually pretty decent. And that's all the pieces with the substats we need. Now we just need main pieces like this with a ton of speed. My goodness, 7 speed. That's great. And then let's finish it off taking the last piece from Black Swan and like ruining her life. However, we finished our Sampo. How's the Swan doing though? Does she have any relics left? Well, she has like 3 left. Good for you. Anyway, Sampo, what is your finished stats? We are going to have 2.9k attack. We're going to have 153 speed. And then we're also going to have 125% effect hit rate. Not the best, but also not the worst. I would like to get this to 160 or higher potentially because Sampo, I think, likes a lot of speed, but I'm okay with where we are. Now let's build our team. Sampo, we need to get you in a good team. So we're going to move all these silly characters. I don't know why they're here, but we need to build a good team around you. And the main proprietor of that is going to be Kafka. She's going to be the most important character in this team because she's going to activate all the debuffs that Sampo applies. So we're definitely going to need Kafka. Now, usually I would also bring Black Swan, but unfortunately, she has nothing left. She has nothing left. So no Black Swan this time around. So we might have to get a little creative. I don't have Zhao Chu or any other like really OP Nihility characters. If we sort by Nihility, we see I could have Pela, which has some potential. I feel like Black Swan and Gwenhyphen are 2 of the best options. I think Gwenhyphen's honestly fine. If she just has like some sort of relic to replace the boot she lost, which we can take from Black Swan, then she's fine. And then for our last slot, all we would really need is some type of like preservation probably. So Adventurine works fine there. And there we go. We got a decent team there. Let's go try it out. So we're going to head over to MOC. We're going to continue to ignore this quest because I really don't want to do it. And hopefully we'll be able to beat it. Here we go. We're going to go to Memory of Chaos. Not stage 12 because stage 12 is a joke. Instead, we're going to go to something more like a stage 10 because I'm no coward. We're bringing Sampo for the first time ever. We're bringing him with our girl Kafka, who I should also mention is E2. I was going to bring Gwynaife in here, but I've kind of noticed that there's not really any fire weakness. And I should also note is that this disciple does have lightning res, which really sucks. So instead, I'm actually thinking we bring someone like a Welt who could potentially help a little bit more. And then for our last slot, we obviously need that preservation user just to keep us alive. So we are going to bring Adventurine for sure. Let's see how we do. Interesting team. I don't think it's probably the best team ever for this. But I just kind of worked with the characters I had. So let's see how we do. Sampo, it's time to show how great you are. I forgot that this is the break version of the MOC. It's probably not great for DOT. In fact, it definitely is not great for DOT in particular, because this kind of whole MOC focuses around trying to break enemies. But I think we'll still do okay here because we have Adventurine, who's pretty good at breaking. Welt isn't terrible, and as we said, Sampo honestly isn't the worst either. As we do that, he breaks an enemy. There we go. And then we can get Welt to break another one. Huge. Now our DOTs will do even more. We could slow them down as well. Big. That's the power of Welt, baby. Imprisonment. Come on now. Activate the DOTs again with Kafka. And we can activate them again. Boom. Finish it off, Sampo. Sampo, get the kill. He did not get the kill. In fact, you know what? Welt delaying the turn actually kind of hurt me because the enemy isn't taking the DOTs. But Kafka can activate them, and that'll probably kill it. Yes, sir. It did. Now I'm a little worried because this guy has electric res, which kind of hurts Kafka. But hopefully Sampo can do his job. Dang, he didn't get his ultimate. Shoot. No. Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay, nice. Blast them all, Sampo. Oh. Now, our goal with this should be to try to finish it within, I think, 20 turns, right? Is our goal? Yeah, because 20 cycle is when we just kind of like lose. So we don't want to get to there. We want to activate stuff with Kafka. We want to kill stuff as fast as possible. Oh, gosh, he is in Moon Rage. Actually, that's bad. We need to stop him from doing that because I don't remember what that does. So I stopped him and he's broken. Nice. Break this guy to Adventurine. My goat. Nice. He broke one. Good stuff. And he broke another one. Or Welt did. Same thing. Uh-oh. Shapeshifter's coming back? No, you do not. Sampo, go. More DOTs. Look at that. We got the max DOTs again. And now we can activate them all. Big. Boom. Nearly done the fight. We're so close. We can apply even more DOTs. And then we just run it back again. Kafka gets one more turn. We can activate them. And we're so close. Oh, no. We're actually so terribly close. No. Oh, man. They recovered. I think as long as he doesn't bring back his allies, we should be good. Can I kill this guy? No. Legit one more. Please die to DOT. Die to DOT. No. Look at his health. Eventually get him. Go past turn 24. I got this. Welt's going to slow him. And we're not going to pass turn 24 because we also got the Kafka ultimate. We've won. Say goodnight. Boom. We win the fight. Let's go. Come on. Turn 25. And if we were to do this, I'm sure we'd be easily able to defeat Kekolia. Unfortunately, I only brought a Yanqing. So instead, we're going to leave. But anyways, guys, that was our little Sampo showcase for the day. I hope you all enjoyed watching me build my Sampo. And maybe this inspired you to build your own. Let me know what character you'd like to see next, as we only have 5 characters left on my account to build. Not including the characters I don't have or the ones that are coming out in the future. But between those 4 stars, let me know who you'd like to see next. But regardless, boys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you all in the next one. Peace.